Welcome to Familiar Force Tarot. I'm here to do a reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus rising, or anything else, or nothing else. If you just want to kick it, that's cool too. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is for the week of November 15th, 2021. I'm going to be doing some advice from the universe, from the spirits, the guides, the good old elemental energies out there for y'all. I'm going to be using or asking advice for some mystical kitty cats. Actually, it's called the Fantasy Cats Oracle deck, and I'm also going to be getting some advice from the Mystical Wisdom card deck. And tarot decks I'll be using are the Good Tarot and also Spirit Song Tarot, which I feel that's a good mix of earthy energy along with that mystical, creative, animal side. Again, I'm here for the sign of Taurus, and take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm trying to think if there's anything else here that I'm missing. I'm really into balance and living your truth. I will get to it. All the cards have been pre-shuffled and saged. I'm going to start off with asking advice from my kitty cats. Alright, any advice from the kitty cats for Taurus? Ooh, I like that. Winter, the delicate feeling of night. Could be that you need to slow down. Take a break there. Take a breather. Winter can signify things not moving, being slow. It can signify the end of a cycle, and it can also just signify, needing to rest, hibernate. It could also mean that maybe you need to move away from something to something else. I'm not really super seeing that here. It just says the delicate feeling of night with winter. So it doesn't seem like super heavy. Maybe you just need to go chill out. Anyway, let's see what else. We want to get some advice. Seeing this, I love this deck. It's super pretty and colorful and creative. That is what I want to do here. Okay. Card for Taurus. Vacation. Take time for relaxation and adventure. Look at her sitting on there, super happy. Not a care in the world. Hanging out with the butterflies. I mean, she's not worried about falling off. She's just on her way from one place to somewhere else. She's having a good time. She doesn't have a worry, care in the world. Maybe you're thinking about going somewhere for the holidays, for winter maybe, even a staycation. Maybe you live where it's cold and you're like, I want to get away from here, take me where it's warm. I definitely feel that. Alright, give me a second shuffle here. Alright, so I'm going to do some cards for where you are currently on in your path. Where is Taurus right now? Feeling that cool, beautiful night air. Five of Water, Temptation, and the Ten of Swords. So there definitely was some stuff going on here that doesn't have you feeling the best. And maybe it kind of overtook your life a little bit. And now you're just like, oh my god, what do I do? Where do I go? How do I get over this? I can see why you need a vacation. Okay. Where do you want to be? Oh, you know what? I was going to do this one. I was going to do this one. Kind of fun. Where does Taurus want to be? Where does Taurus want to be, man? Not drowning in all these thoughts and, feelings. Taurus don't drown. Plow through it, we swim, we adapt, right? Alright, Three of Feathers, which is also the Three of Air. Swords, sorry. Either way. Three of Feathers. King of Feathers. A lot of thoughts going on. Make sure you're in rest, release and recovery. Oh my goodness, yeah, I can see that, right? Like, you want your thoughts to be back in line. You want to be able to make the right choice. Take a break from all these crappy thoughts that are going on. I totally get that, right? Like, yeah, you need a minute. You need that vacation. Holy cow. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna do some cards on how you get there. Let's do a card first, like, is there anything we should focus on? Balance this out. Anything for Taurus to balance on? Balance on. You know what I mean. 8 of Water. 8 of Cups. Yeah, I think maybe it's time to let go of some maybe emotional things that were going on that are a little bit tough there. And I'm not going to say if this is for work, relationships, or, you know, love. I mean, it could be for sure with all this water going on, but there was something going on that didn't feel right. And now you're like, I need to go find something that does feel right. Whoa. Alright, so this is how we're going to get there. So we're just going to get there. Definitely time to start thinking about the things that do make you happy. You know. What else do we got? What else do we have for Taurus for this week? We also have the Ace of Air and the 8 of Fire. I mean, this seems like you kind of have an idea of how you're going to get there. You're like, and it might be kind of sudden. It might just be like this thought that comes into your head, or maybe an idea pops in, and you're just like, oh my god, this is what I need to motivate me. I'm gonna keep going here. This is really interesting. The Messenger of Air can also be known as the Knight of Swords. UTW. So you also have the Ace of Fire. That's pretty cool. I like that. Like, these aces here. You can kind of see that. But anyway, that's really nice. It might be that you are uncomfortable at first when you do this. It might be a little bit off your beaten path. A brand new idea, a new thought, you know, something that you're just like, oh my gosh, like I can see this going in so many ways. And maybe it feels a little bit tricky to you, and maybe you're kind of like, well, I kind of want to hang on to the stuff that I had before. Is there a way, you know, how do I do this? Let's get in some more cards here. Got 3 of Air. Alright, what else for Taurus? Oh my gosh, that's a lot of cards. I'll just take them because I like them. Oh gosh, that is a lot, isn't it? Alright, so you have the King of Air, Queen of Fire, 9 of Water, 6 of Water, the Messenger of Water, the Tower, and the Moon. Oh my god. You know what? This is like my second video, and my guides are like, girl, you said you wanted to do this, you're gonna do this, right? There's a lot of cards here. But you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing attention to detail. I'm seeing taking those thoughts and getting rid of the ones that are just like, you're just like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. This isn't who I want to be. This isn't how I want to think. This isn't how I want to feel. And I have to start changing some things to do that. And it looks like you know what you want to do, and it's something that inspires you. Maybe it's creative. Maybe it's like a person or a place or something that puts that, spark in you, that fire, that drive. And it'll take that indecision and it'll kind of give you more of a focus. Because right now you might be like, well, this may be even seem too good to be true, too easy, and it's, maybe you're overthinking it, but the truth is that you're gonna have to leave some things behind in order to get there, of course, unfortunately, and it might be something that you're struggling with, but with all of these super nice cards, like, I mean, I see you focusing on the things that make you happy, on your, this is almost like, kind of like where, more to me, feeling anyway, like where you want to be in life more so than maybe like necessarily anything specifically career or love, but I mean, it might be, because it looks like maybe there were some things going on that maybe weren't up to par, things that were shady, that maybe weren't quite right, that were going on, and it kind of left you struggling. It left you be like, what do I do now? Like, I'm at zero, I'm at nothing. And on the one hand, that's kind of cool because you have like all these awesome possibilities, but on the other hand, you're just like, but I have nothing, right? Like, I had my tower, I had all this stuff going on, and now it's just gone. Like, oh my gosh, right? And you might see these amazing possibilities in front of you, but maybe you're not quite sure which way to turn. Maybe your feelings are still too up there, right? And you kind of need to wait a minute. You kind of need to let them settle. You're going to want to be a little bit more logical, um, coming out of this. You don't want to be, I mean, I don't want to say don't want to be like super logical about it. Obviously, you want to have a good balance there. But I feel like with this Queen of Fire, um, that's a lot of like creativity and passion, and especially with like the Nine of Water and the Messenger of Water, I just feel like you have a lot to look forward to. Like, I really think you do, and I feel like maybe it's like hidden from you at the moment, but give yourself time, give yourself patience, and you'll get there. I mean, like, your end goal here that you want to end up at is just being able to rest. Is actually the King of Feathers. Oh, hey, look at that. That's cool. So, got both those there. You want to be able to be logical about things. It could be, that whatever's going on shook you up so much that you're just like, I'm done with these feelings for a while. I'm done with just being up in my feelings. I want to just be chill. I want to relax. And I want to be a little bit more straightforward about things, like, this is what I'm doing now, and this is how I'm going to do it. And hey, more power to you. I think that's awesome. See if I'm missing anything here. I mean, it definitely looks like you have a lot of choices, and maybe you're not quite sure which ones to choose, and definitely, I don't know why I keep saying definitely, sorry. Follow that passion, follow that spark. I wouldn't say necessarily follow your emotions over the brink, I feel like there might be some things that you need to let go of in order to move forward. And I feel like that might be a lot of emotional stuff, unfortunately. I mean, especially, seeing the swords and the fire there. Like, I feel like that's kind of letting go of the things that are hurting you, that make you feel bad, in order to pursue something that's going to make you happy, that's going to get you thinking and moving and doing something good. And then at the end of the day, you're going to be able to like look back and just sit there and chill out and be like, yes, this is what I wanted. I'm not up in my head about things. I'm not up in my feelings about things. I'm just chill. I'm good, And I think that's really good. Like sometimes maybe it's not always in your best interest to be super emotional about things. And I mean, I do see emotions here. Like you definitely like are, you know, happy. There's the nine of friggin' cups. Like this is going to bring you a lot of happiness along the way. You know, follow those things that make you happy. Let go of the things that are just not working for you. And you know, sometimes it might even be things that are easier than you think. But not all the time, especially with the tower there. And that might just be that moment of, you know, realizing, you know, these things that were going on, that were happening, you know, they're not good for me. They're making me feel like crap. They're making me just, you know, overthink, overanalyze, maybe overindulge, over stress, sleep too much, not sleep enough. Um, you know, be up in your feelings about things. Maybe one day you feel one way, maybe the next you feel the next. And I mean, that's totally normal too. But not everyone wants to like feel that way all the time, day after day, right? And you might feel like, when is this gonna end? Like I remember it was sunny on this past, you know, a week ago. What happened? Where am I now? You know, it's dark, it's scary, I'm sad, I don't know where anybody is. And you know, unfortunately, that can be part of life, but it's also part of life to say, hey, look around. What do you see? Can you keep going? You can keep going. Do you see light at the end of the path? I think you do. Hi, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that. My kitty cats decided now would be a good time to come trample all over everything. um, anyway, I was kind of rambling anyway. I think I basically said what I needed to say. Definitely a lot of thoughts and emotions going on here, a lot of like deep stuff happening, a lot of shakeups going on. But stay strong. You're Taurus. You have roots, you know, and you can plant yourself where you need to be, and then you can just start growing. And once you're there, once you have that good foundation, take a rest, take a breather, but get yourself straight first, right? Rest, take care of yourself, work on the things that you need to work on, and I'm really, really sorry if you are having a hard time and going through some things. Like, easy. But I do see a way out of it, you know? I see you seeing all these possibilities and going, I like that. I can do that. I don't need to feel this way anymore. Yes. And that is totally, totally awesome, you know? And then eventually, you know, things always do get better as long as you believe in it, right? Okay, anyway, I'm going to do a card for an overall element to kind of like lean into if you need to. What about an element for Taurus? And again, I'm so sorry, this reading seemed like super heavy. Like I was trying to be like light, and then I think I kind of just was just like, oh my gosh, you poor guys. But you know what? It'll be okay. It really, really will. You have a lot to look forward to. A lot of amazing, awesome ideas. And I know you just want to rest and relax and take a vacation. And you know what? You put that out there into the universe, and the universe is going to be like, I will see what I can do, right? All you need is that first step. Holy crap, guys. Look at that. King of Earth. How awesome is that? Your overall element to concentrate on to help get you through this. King of Pentacles. That's you. That's like standing firm in everything you are. Live your truth, Taurus. Anyway, take care. Have a great week. I think you are amazing and wonderful. Bye now.